Neighbours. Everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Look, there was nothing in the final draft of our agreement saying that you were going to place staff at Lassiter's.
This is the final draft. Your attorney should have received a copy after the new clause was added.
No, he didn't.
Well, I hope you don't think I've sprung this on you deliberately.
Well, I've got to admit, it is rather...
Look, Paul, it's no big deal. We talked about the need to get in more experienced staff.
Yeah, I know that, but I've...
Then what's your problem?
I just didn't think it was going to be a condition, Donald. I don't see the need to replace competent and loyal staff, that's all.
Because some of them are your friends?
Because some of them are my relatives.
So what do you want me to do?
Remove the clause.
Sorry, Paul. Like I said, having the right people in the key positions is the secret of my success. And I'm committed to finding new positions for my training school graduates.
You realize if I sign that, I'm going to be about as popular as Bull Ant at a Sunday school picnic, don't you?
This is business. But what's more important? Winning a popularity contest or seizing the opportunity of a lifetime?
Okay.
Okay, thanks. Bye. You're booked in for first thing tomorrow morning.
So soon?
Well, they had free time, and I knew you wouldn't want to put it off. It's natural to feel anxious, Dorothy.
What about terrified? What will they do?
Well, they'll do a straightforward breast x-ray, a mammogram. That'll confirm the presence of a lump or not.
And if it is confirmed?
Then I'd say they'll do a needle biopsy. Oh, it sounds worse than it is. It's quite a simple procedure. They just take a very fine needle and insert it into the lump.
Sounds dreadful.
Well, most women find that it's not painful at all, just mildly uncomfortable. And then they'll extract a few cells for pathology testing, and that's that.
Waiting for the results will no doubt be the worst part.
Maybe you should do some background reading on the subject. Fear of the unknown only makes things seem worse.
Yes, of course.
I've got some material on it around here somewhere.
Are you sure you don't mind driving me?
In your car? I can't wait.
But it's a terrible nuisance. You've already been more than generous with your time. I'm sure I can cope on my own.
But you don't have to. I'll be there.
I must say I'm very impressed with your tenacity. I know we've put you through the hoops on this one.
Well, when you want something bad enough...
Go for it, eh? Well, you did. And you got what you wanted.
Yeah.
You're still worried about being lynched by the staff?
I think they'll come up with a far worse death than that for me.
Keeping business all in the family isn't always such a good idea.
Donald, it may look like nepotism to you, but believe me, all my staff have been hired on merit.
I'm sure they're all very competent, but the graduates of my training scheme are the best. They're taught to be movers and shakers. They know how to motivate everyone they work with. And the guy I've lined up to step in here as manager is the pick of the bunch.
Manager?
Sure. We want the best people at the top, don't we?
Yeah, but as far as I'm concerned, Caroline is the best.
But we need someone who knows the Henson way. I'm sure you can come up with some way to keep your sister-in-law happy. Anyway, we've got plenty of time to sort out the finer details. I've got some business to do up in Queensland before I head back to the States. Thanks, Paul. Nice doing business with you.
Yeah.
Not all girls who go to singles bars are like Susie. You were just unlucky.
Unlucky? Try stupid. I'm just not cut out for them yappy watering holes.
Well, there's another church social at the end of the month, if you're interested.
No, thanks. From here on in, I'll steer clear of women altogether.
All women?
Well, apart from you and Sky. And... oh, Mel, of course, she's been a good mate.
Yeah, hasn't she got any suitable girlfriends?
No. And even if she did, no more matchmaking. It's not just because of Susie. I've got this theory. You'll never find anyone if you're looking.
Yeah, there could be some truth in that. I certainly bumped into Harold when I least expected it.
Well, that's right. And who'd have thought an odd couple like you two would get together?
Harold and I happen to have a lot in common.
Oh, that's right, yes. Speaking of a lot in common, when's Barloo get back into civilization with his Boy Scouts?
Can't be soon enough for me. Every time the coffee shop door opens, I'm expecting it to be Paul.
Oh, yeah. You've done well there, but I would have put money on him springing you by now.
Yeah, we've had a couple of near misses, like today, for instance.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, I've been having trouble with the jukebox. It keeps sticking in the same groove, and I tried to turn it off. I ended up turning it up, and I was expecting Paul to come racing in to see what the racket was.
Well, did you get it fixed?
No, the repair company haven't answered my calls. They've had the machine on all day.
Ah, it's probably something simple. I can have a look at it for you.
Do you think that's wise? You and mechanical objects don't really get along very well.
Wow, it's only a jukebox, be a piece of cake.
That's what you said about Harold's car alarm.
I'll fix it, all right?
Oh, shh! Oh, quickly, the champagne. Now, just keep out of sight, okay, until we're sure.
Okay.
Hi.
Well, are we celebrating?
Pardon?
Did you sign the deal with Henson?
Yeah, signed it.
Congratulations!
Well, we had to be sure, you know. I mean, last week we celebrated for Mum before there was anything to celebrate.
Everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. I'm just a bit worn out, that's all.
Well, yeah.
These things are never easy.
Especially when you're dealing with someone as slick as Henson. Oh, I don't know. Our Paul can be pretty slick himself when it comes to artful negotiations.
Well, let's have a toast then to artful negotiations.
I'll drink to that. Ta-da. Oh, I've got another toast. Lassiter's has been really good to me, so I'd like to propose a toast to Lassiter's.
To Lassiter's.
Sorry, no, I haven't finished yet. The person that I'd really like to salute is Paul. Now, we've had our ups and downs, and he's a bit of a slave driver at times, but underneath, he's a great boss. The best, in fact. So, here's to working with you, Paul, and congratulations on pulling off such an amazing deal. To Paul!
Thank you, Pam. You've been a brick.
Don't mention it. Now, what have you got planned for the rest of the day? I think you should get some sleep if you didn't manage to get any last night.
I don't think I'll sleep a wink until I know the results of the tests. I hope I don't have to wait until Monday.
Well, sometimes you can get the results back the same day if the tests were done as early as yours. Would you like me to make a phone call? Actually, I've got a friend who's a matron at the hospital where the lab is.
It's not necessary. You've done enough already.
Oh, phone call's no problem.
Very well, thank you. And thank you for holding my hand. I appreciate it more than you know. I don't mind admitting I was a bit shaky this morning. All right, then. Very shaky. But I'm fine now.
Oh, Paul, I was wondering about the franchise deal. Darling,
Sorry, what was that?
the new agreement. There'll be quite a few changes, I suspect.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, we should hold a general staff meeting as soon as possible.
Caroline, actually, I've been meaning to talk to you about some of the changes.
Oh?
Yeah, Henson's got a few conditions.
Like what?
Like the right to place his own trained staff in certain key positions, for example.
What sort of key positions?
Look, it doesn't necessarily mean sacking people. Well, maybe a few I've got to say. But
Do you mean to tell me that you signed an agreement giving Henson the right to replace anyone on the staff?
no, it's like I said, just certain key positions.
Like hotel manager?
Caroline, I tried to have the clause deleted, believe me, but
Wait
Henson...
a minute. Are you saying you're going to sack Caroline?
No, of course not, no. But we'll find something for her.
Like what?
Like, I don't know, I'll think of something.
This is outrageous. You can't do that.
Henson likes to have his own people on staff. Now, you can't blame
Paul,
him.
I'm dedicated to my work, and you're not going to be able to find anyone who knows Lassiter's better.
I know that, Caroline.
Well, what about my contract? You can't sack me.
I'm
You can't.
not sacking you.
You're demoting me then.
No, not necessarily.
I can't believe you could do such a rotten thing. Am I going to lose my job too, huh?
Oh, no,
Madge, Melanie, how many?
Christina, come off it. Look, this franchise agreement means everything to us. It's our whole future.
It means a lot to you.
All right, it means a lot to me.
Well, you can't go through with it.
It's too late. I've signed the contract.
Well, tell Henson then that you want out.
No, wait. Look, I have worked too long and hard to let this all be thrown away on some misplaced sentiment.
Misplaced what?
It's too late. The deal's going ahead.
Joe, are you sure you know what you're doing? Looks a bit complicated to me.
Oh, nah. Nah, it's probably just the belt drive. I'll have it fixed in a jiffy.
Oh, morning, Dorothy.
Hello, Madge. Just a cup of tea, please.
I might have one with you. I'm feeling a bit frazzled. Oh, looks as though you've been having a nice big splurge.
Well, a new outfit's always a good boost to the morale.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean, uh-huh?
I knew it. There's a new man in your life.
I can assure you there's not. Men are the last thing on my mind right now.
No, you don't expect me to believe you've gone off men for life, do you? I don't buy that.
Can't a woman buy a new dress simply to please herself?
Depends what kind of a dress it is. Is it for work or play? Can I have a look?
I'm afraid not.
Oh, I knew it. You've gone and bought yourself a sexy black negligee, haven't you?
Don't be ridiculous. And you can forget the tea. I've had enough of this nonsense.
Geez, Madge, you know how to wind up old Dotty.
I thought we'd become friends. Obviously not.
Morning, guys. Thought I'd see what you were up to today.
Probably job hunting.
What?
Paul sacked me.
You're kidding.
He didn't sack you, Caroline. Well, I've lost my job, Christina. That's the same thing. Besides which, Paul signed an agreement without consulting me, and I'm supposed to be consulted on all major decisions.
I don't get it.
You knew Henson would only deal with Paul. That sexist pig. Paul's just as bad. Paul is not sexist. Then why didn't he keep me informed? And why didn't he defend my position?
Can someone explain what's going on here, please?
Don't blame me for being upset, Caroline, but you have to stop and see things from Paul's point of view. Well, it's really good to see that you're loyal to Paul, but what about your loyalty to me? Or can't I count on that anymore?
Now, ladies.
Of course you can. But, you know, so could Paul. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if you knew about this all along. I didn't. I mean, how could I?
Look, cut it out, will you, guys, or someone's going to get hurt.
Someone is already hurt. Look, at least he said he could find you another position. The bottom line, Christina, is that I've lost my job. And I happen to love my job. And I'm not giving in without a fight. I'm not.
There you go. Thank you. Are you sure they knew to call here?
Yes, I told them you'd be here. Buy anything nice?
Oh, a new nightie, just in case. Hello, Dorothy Burke speaking. That's right. I see. I see. What's the procedure, then? I don't see the point in waiting till next week, frankly. Well, yes, if there's a bed available, I'll take it. Thank you. Not very promising news. An open biopsy. They can take me tonight.
Tonight? It's not that urgent. Oh, Dorothy, give yourself some time to adjust. In a few days...
No. The more time I have to think about it, the more frightened I'll be of what they might find.
All done. Should be right now.
So what was wrong?
Choose a song, give it a whirl.
Oh, anything will do. I hope you put it back together again properly.
Of course I did. It's that song Toby's always playing.
Well, what was wrong?
Everything seems to be okay now.
You don't know, do you? You took the whole thing apart and you still don't know what was wrong with it.
See, I fixed it. I know what I'm doing.
You call that fixed? It's doing the same thing that it was doing before.
What?
That! It keeps sticking in the groove all the time.
It's supposed to do that. It's scratching. It's one of them rap songs.
Oh, no, don't tell me it wasn't broken
I
at
gave
all.
up my lunch hour to fix this. Why don't you just stick to making sandwiches, Madge?
How was I supposed to
Oh,
know?
please. Look, you're working here, Madge. You're
Well,
supposed to be on holidays. You told me you needed time to recuperate.
Yeah, well, I have been. It's just that Pam needed a bit of help for a couple of hours, that's all.
Ah, I see. I'm sorry. Well, I've been trying to reach you at home.
Well, here I am. What is it?
Would you mind popping into the office to see me when Pam does get back?
Oh, well, I'm afraid I've got a lot of things to do. Couldn't you tell me now?
All right. Madge, I'm sorry about this, but I'm afraid I've got to give you notice.
Dorothy, are you quite sure there's no one you'd like me to ring?
Who?
Family? Friends? What about Clary?
I don't even know where he is at the moment.
Your brother in New Guinea, then?
No, Russell always overreacts. He'd only come rushing back here and start fussing around. I hate being mollycoddled.
They might want to share the load. I know if I was going through something like this, I'd want Doug and the kids around.
I really don't want to worry anyone.
Oh, well. You won't be here for long, at least.
I've never even thought about cancer. Except as something terrible that happens to other people.
Dorothy, don't go jumping the gun. Most lumps are benign. 9 out of 10 or something.
Of course.
And from all reports, Dr. Lee is a very fine surgeon. It's every reason to feel optimistic.
Yes.
I mean, if the employees felt their jobs were on the line, then I think I'll leave you to it. Call me.
Couldn't wait to start wielding the axe, I hear.
A little unfair, don't you think, Caroline?
Don't deny it, we've spoken to Madge.
Yes. Look, a majority of staff are going to keep their jobs.
Maybe. But I, for one, am not interested in filling the position as tea lady or the resident stamp licker.
You won't have to.
Nor in standing by watching some Henson-trained robot take over the job that I care about.
Kaz, I said you won't have to. Now, I've come up with an idea that Henson mightn't object to.
It better be good. I don't think I want to work for Henson under any circumstances.
Will you just be quiet, please, and listen?
Won't have to listen.
Try this on for size. I'll call Henson and I'll tell him that I want to take over as the hotel manager. Officially only. In practice, we still work side by side. You keep running the hotel and I still have time to run the Robinson Corporation. What do you reckon?
What about her salary?
Well, her conditions are only going to improve under this new deal.
What about my career path, my reputation?
Look, once Henson knows what you're capable of, he's bound to come around.
It might be worth a try. I doubt it. But I'll hang around for the time being, just so I've got something to do whilst I'm looking for another job. And if it starts to work out, then maybe I'll stay, but don't get your hopes up.
You know what really gets me? All that time I spent running around like a chook with its head cut off, dodging Paul in the coffee shop, and then he marches in and sacks me for another reason entirely.
Yeah. Here you go. Stick some pins in this. Pretend it's Paul Robinson. I saw Sher do it in a movie. It's supposed to get rid of evil spirits.
What about power-hungry employers?
Same death. Joe Mangel. Who? Uncle Mort? Uncle Mort? Oh, Melanie's Uncle Mort. No, sorry, mate. No, she's down the street with the kids. Yeah? Yeah, just looking for a pen. Here we go. Okay, shoot. Yeah? Yeah? You're kidding. No, well, look, why don't you surprise yourself, mate? Yeah, ring back later. Yeah, bye, Uncle Mort. Jeez, what do you reckon about that?
Well,
Looks like Melanie's luck's changed. Her granddad's left her something in his will.
really?
Yeah, thought the world of her, too. Uncle Mort didn't say how much, but I reckon it might be a few bob.
Oh, well, nice to know it's someone's lucky day.
Yeah.
Got a Butte mystery here. There you go. That'll keep you occupied.
Thank you.
Mrs. Burke?
Ah, Doctor, come in.
I'll just step outside if you like.
No, stay. Mrs. Willis is a very close friend.
I wanted to know if you have thought any more about our discussions earlier. As I said, generally, I prefer to just do the biopsy, sew up the wound, and then, depending on the results, discuss the next step together.
And face the possibility of surgery a second time? Dr. Lee, I have a busy life. I'm keen to get back to it.
Most women appreciate having a couple of weeks to consider their options and speak to their families.
I'm sure some women need that time, but I don't want to wait. Please perform whatever surgery is required right away.
Dorothy, are you quite sure?
Very sure.
I see. Very well.
Thank you.
Try to get some rest.
Well, you're being very brave about this, Dorothy, but...
Not at all. There's nothing to be gained from procrastinating, and I'm prepared for the worst.